Good morning, soccer fans, and welcome to Stoppage Time. Joining me is my co-host, Ed. Good morning, Ed.
Morning, William. How are you, sir?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm great. Another day of European football can't be bad.
Yeah, that's right. Let's talk some headlines here right off the bat. How about Mr. One Harry Kane achieved his 100th goal for Bayern Munich in his 104th game, too, by the way. That's pretty impressive.
He never ceases to amaze, really, honestly.
Yeah, surpassing previous records held by, obviously, we probably know the guy that held the previous record,
Right. Yeah.
Holland
And
and Ronaldo. Yeah.
yeah,
So
that's amazing as always.
Yeah, 4-0. They won, huh?
Especially at his age.
Yeah, I know. He's up there. So, other news: Barcelona, my club. A lot of injuries, a lot of injury issues. Goalkeepers hurt. Rafinha's
Yeah, I mean they
hurt. Garcia, like I said, goalkeeper Garcia's hurt. They've got some guys hurt.
You got Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
I mean they're banged up right now. Luckily, it's early in the season. They'll get everybody back for the late push, and I don't think they're at too much out of it so far. As far as standings, I think they're still right up there with Real Madrid.
Yeah. Well, it's always those two. So.
Yeah, always.
Yep. Chelsea, they're hurt as well. They got some injuries. Cole Palmer's out until late October, they're saying.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that he was. I hadn't seen that he got a knock.
Yep, groin problem.
Oh, geez.
One
of the worst problems to have.
What's the guy's name? Abradio. I forget. I cannot pronounce his name. He's out. Fofana's hurt. So, yeah.
It's going to
They're going up against Brighton too. They're going to have some guys out. They're going to have some
Brighton and Hove probably on. Yeah, I mean it's it's that early season. Maybe they're not ready to play. Maybe they open it up too quickly. The groin injury is tough because it's a nagging injury, and that really mostly requires rest, which is hard to do because they're playing in multiple competitions.
Yeah,
always hard to do. So it's going to be interesting to see if they fall in the standings at all. I mean, missing their best player missing it, that's very tough. I mean, they sit at fourth right now with 8 points. Tenuous. They have everybody around them. They're only what the relegation line is 3, so they're only 5 points off the relegation line, and everybody's all tucked in there together. Brentford, Man U, Leeds, Everton are all at 7. Man City's at 7, and then you have Fulham and Sunderland right behind them with 8. So it's really tight in there. From From Leeds United at 13 all the way up to Chelsea at 8. There's the 1 point difference. So
right. Let's talk real quick. Let's talk our domestic league here.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Sergio Busquets is going to retire.
Yeah, he's. I wasn't shocked by that. Were you?
No, not at all. Not at all. He's been injured too. He's been injured the last few years. He's been in and out of lineups.
Yeah.
But yep. So he's going to call it quits at the end of the season. So, and then how about Messi in the Inter Miami? He scored twice over New York City, and they secured their spot in the MLS playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, Inter, when he's healthy, they are still dangerous. I mean, Inter sits at 55 points right now. Philadelphia's only at 60. So, coming down to the stretch, between Cincinnati, Miami, and Philadelphia, it's close.
Yeah.
I mean, your team, Columbus, is sliding a little bit, Billy.
Yeah.
They're at 8 right now, sitting on 50 points. So,
right.
Haven't been eliminated yet, but, I mean, they're sitting tenuous. They're one of the toughest teams, as we know, going into the tournament.
Well, yeah, I mean they're a sneaky team. That's how they won it the couple years ago. Just snuck under the radar. So, but
you kept calling them. Columbus was coming. I'm like, are you crazy?
Yeah,
And sure enough, they won the darn thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just,
Something about them when they get in close and they're ready to go.
yeah. So, all right, let me see if there's any other headlines we want to talk here. Um,
There's people that want to leave in the January transfer window. I know Kobe Manu from United wants out, and he's a fabulous midfielder. I think there's going to be January is going to be a lot of movement again.
yeah. How about Spain? Uh, the men's. I mean, they take over the top rankings. They're rolling.
They really
What do
are.
you think?
I think they're the odds-on favorite to beat. I mean, they're just loaded with talent and led by the teenager Lamine Yamal. And who knows how many more teams they have coming. I mean, they do it the proper way. Thank God they don't do it the terrible way they do it with the way Pep does his teams when he was at Barca. That stupid possession game, and they seem to be much more wide open,
Yeah,
late offensively.
yeah.
So, but yeah, they're
Under
going to be the favorites, right?
what's that?
They have to be the favorites, right?
Oh yeah,
I have a
they
question
have
for
to.
you. Do you think it's an advantage for
I mean, it
Argentina?
was Argentina, but now
Yeah.
I think they've kind of displaced Argentina.
But do you
So
think it's an advantage for Argentina to have Messi playing in MLS, being in the Americas the whole time?
I think it is. That's a
Yeah.
good question too. Yeah, I never even thought of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of travel going down to Argentina now, and he's
Right.
still here in the Americas playing in these stadiums too.
Right.
It
That's a
was a
good. That's a good point. Yeah.
huge advantage for him, especially at his age.
Right.
And do we see the stars in this last World Cup? Is this it? That's got to be it for Ronaldo in Portugal.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
And it's got to be. It'll be the last one for Messi.
Right.
So they're two giants, and Harry Kane getting close to the last one.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
what do you make of Harry Kane's? I mean, honest desire to kick footballs, like American footballs. I mean, honestly, every time he talks about it, he mentions it.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I mean,
That'd be awesome.
I think so too. Guys got
Yeah.
a cannon for a leg. You know,
Well, I mean, soccer players can, soccer style kicking has been um, something that they've used in how long for how long, and I mean, they a lot of them could easily transition. It's
Billy,
just
did you get the breaking news?
no.
There's no game tonight, sir. Las Vegas, due to so many delays, the game's tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Wow.
Breaking news from Scott Turkson just gave us breaking news. Due to the unexpected delays that prevented Las Vegas Lights travel, the Riverhounds match against the Lights has been postponed to Sunday, September 28th at 6 p.m. All tickets for Saturday's match will be honored. There's your breaking news, folks.
Wow. Okay. Well, we would have probably gotten that memo
Yeah.
soon, anyways. But wow. Okay. Well,
Breaking news, folks.
Yikes. That changes everything, huh?
It does, really, doesn't it?
That's gonna make for a long day tomorrow. I got Steelers
Oh,
pre and post game, and then I'm gonna shoot down to the Riverhound. So
yeah.
okay. Oh hey.
Yeah.
That's the
Life of a reporter.
yeah. That's just hey. It is what it is.
It'll be fun. We'll have a good time.
Yeah. It'll be good. So
But yeah, I think the this World Cup is going to be must see because you're going to lots and lots of stars are going to be. This is going to be their swan song.
yeah.
I mean,
Under 20 kicks off today too, as well.
Yeah.
Not too many. You got what? You got Japan facing Paraguay. You got South Korea playing Brazil.
You know what? We always
That
do
should
well.
be a bloodbath.
Oh God, I hate when I'm watching this. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it's just ugly soccer. Where is it being held?
I believe it's in Chile.
Nice.
So yeah, it's in Chile. Yep.
Yeah.
So U.S. men's national team preparing for the World Cup. What do you make of this team? I mean,
It's
they've
the
got some friendly man.
most talent and depth we've ever had in the history of our country. There's no doubt about that. We have a legitimate shot to go deep. I just think corralling all these different personalities and players and heavy with midfield. We have so many midfielders. It's literally outrageous. And then we're doing what we're trying to do. What every country in the world wants to do is find that number 9. We have a lot of candidates, but I don't think it's solidified yet. So
What do you
good.
what do you think of Alexei Lawless's comments on the manager?
I didn't see. What did he say?
Well, he said he believes he should be replaced. Like
Oh, come
he
on.
should have been replaced more sooner than later. Now because he's not fully in. He's only going to be here a short time. He's not fully in, and you know.
What kind of commitment are you going to get from a manager? You know.
Well, at this point, that's my that's kind of like I just I love Alexei Lawless. Don't get me wrong, I love him. He has some really good takes on things. I think he's kind of a no nonsense guy. I like the guy. I liked him as a player too. He's a hell of a defender. But some of his takes are kind of really he pushes the envelope pretty. Some of the stuff his takes are kind of over the top.
Sometimes that's intentional too. I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But
I don't know
I,
if you
I
look
mean,
back.
Berhalter sucked. He was a terrible. I mean, he
Terrible.
did. He was terrible at his job. He was just a that 2020 that the 22 team was they sucked. I mean, there's just no and they had no discipline. I mean, they're posing for the camera. It's like, guys, you guys are like a joke. Like all these other countries are looking at you and laughing. Like you're a joke. You're posing for the camera. You're like stop. Like you're making you're making yourself look like idiots.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's just but at this stage, the freaking World Cup's next year. I mean, how are you gonna replace a manager? you know.
I don't
Um,
think you can. I mean, honestly, they made some huge mistakes.
well, I see his point. Like he's not going to be around. This is a one and done for him. He's going to move on. I mean, he already said that.
Yeah, but he
So,
told them that, right? I mean, shouldn't they know?
yeah. I mean, yeah, right. He told
Yeah.
from right up from the get go. He told him that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like it was So, um,
That's where I take a little bit of umbrage because he told you. He didn't make it a secret.
yeah. Let's get back to MLS real quick. There was a point I wanted to run by you that I missed. What do you think about? Do you think Messi is the front runner for the MLS MVP award?
The MLS Ballon d'Or. I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, you want to honor him. There's no doubt the guy's incredible, right? There's no doubt about that. But he was hurt a lot. I mean, I'm just seeing.
Yeah.
He does lead the league in goals by 2.
Yeah.
Over.
Would you look at Boanga being maybe another guy that you would look at Dennis
Yeah, I mean
Boanga?
he leads in shots on target. He leads on shots. He's second in the MLS with 22 goals. But how are you going to overlook Messi at 24 goals and leading the MLS? If he finishes as the top goal scorer, he is. He's probably the MVP and the Ballon d'Or winner.
Right.
I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I mean, but unfortunately, I don't know what it does for the. All right, my team's leading in a category in the MLS. DC United, most yellow cards. They got to be number 1 in something, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it just seems to me like they heap so much praise on him. This one is worthy because he's leading with 24 goals and probably not as many games as Wonga. So I don't know. As long as it's worthy, I'm down with it.
Yeah. Here's the other question I have. Miami, is the window closing for them? I mean, how many? I mean, last year, like everybody, you look at that team on paper, you're like, holy, this team's stacked. But they just can't get it done. I don't know. Is the window closing for this team?
Oh,
That's
no
the
doubt.
other.
You're losing Busquets. You're maintaining Suarez and Jordi Alba. I mean, Busquets he played the oldest, there. Yeah, it probably is unless they have that European pipeline. They have that pipeline going with Beckham if he's able to still lure some players from Europe, so.
Which he is, I think.
He is, yeah. So as long as you maintain that, I think you're okay because they'll still be able to reload. But, it'd be great to see even more European talent come over.
It definitely would. Yeah, I agree. So, all right, let's talk leagues here. Let's what do you want to do? Scores? What do you want to do? Tell me. So what do you want to do?
Well, I mean, you
You
can
want
look
to talk standings?
yeah, Premier League. You can look there. I mean, it's the top league in the world, no doubt about it. And they have oh Jesus, I can't watch this. Sorry. That you have Liverpool at 15. Your club. What the heck? Let's go, man.
Yeah.
Let's go. I don't want to see these folks anymore.
Right.
Liverpool top, although they only own one. I mean, you look at the top four. It's from Bournemouth to Liverpool. It's 10 to 15 points, but you got Crystal Palace top 5. They're sitting at 9. I think it's a good mix right now because it's a different leader. And Tottenham's in there, Bournemouth's in there, Crystal Palace is in there, and Chelsea, Sunderland, Fulham. So that's good, I think. Anytime you have City down, it's good because they had the dominance for 4 years. So I think it's good. And I did talk to somebody the other day who was in who joined our unit from Liberia, massive football fan. So we talked for a little bit, and I was just curious about the violations that these clubs have. You have Chelsea with violations because of Abramovich, and then you have City, and we just kind of both laughed because City's been sitting there with these violations forever.
Well, yeah. How long have we been talking about this? Yeah.
I know. When is
100? What was it? 116 different violations. How long
Yeah.
is Is it going to take years to sort out through all of them, or what?
Yeah. I mean, how long is it going to take? Honestly, I mean, that's what everybody wants to know. Is how long? I mean, because now it's just a farce, right? Because they continue to play,
right?
Which is, I mean, Abramovich, he hadn't been there in a couple of years now. Once the war kicked off, they made him sell the team. So what? I mean, how long does this go on before we see some sort of decision? And how far do you go back? I mean, we all saw with our eyes. I mean, City was the best team, right?
Right.
So if you take away a championship, who cares? We've all seen it with our eyes,
Right. Right.
So, but yeah, I think it's a close match. I'm hoping Arsenal gets a win tomorrow against Newcastle United to keep it tight, but Liverpool just keeps winning. I mean, you go and you look at the graphic on the table, and Liverpool's just straight green, right? 5 up, 5 down. They're 5 for 5,
Yeah.
And you look down to your club, Arsenal. The one loss is bad, but I mean they're green and gray. You got to stop them on,
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, that was a very good finish to last week's match.
Oh, thank God.
How about that, huh?
I'm telling you, man, unbelievable. The touch that he had on the ball, Martinelli, was unfreaking believable.
Yeah.
So, and I was watching the game with my boys, and I said, man, I hardly ever see Martinelli in the Mexican national team. They're like, well, he's Spanish, so he's not going to be on that team. Because I don't see him on the world stage. Do you?
No.
I don't know why.
But I'll tell you what, a lot of people have been down on him, and I've been telling people that he's a great finisher, and he, there's been a lot of people that have been down on him, and I'm like, no, don't count this guy out, man. He's a they've had him on on this club for a few years now for a reason, because they see something in him that so.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
and Havertz is another guy too. Odegaard, Havertz,
isn't Havertz
Saka. Yeah, Havertz was hurt. He's coming back. Saka's going to be back. I think
he played last game.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He did. He was back last game.
Odegaard is the one they need. But I think I didn't realize. I don't know if this will shock you, but watching your club, I didn't realize how much they relied on Havertz. I mean, his big body up there.
Oh yeah.
It's been hard for them to replicate that.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's been So, but so.
Yeah, and then we move to our Spanish folk, who's probably the better, the second league. I think maybe Bundesliga is second in my book. As far as talent wise, but I mean, with Bayern, they're just running away again.
Yeah,
just running away with it. They're dominant. But how about our St. Pauli girls, man?
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
They come out of nowhere and they're they're up in the top. Where are they? They're sitting at 5 right now.
They're at 5. How about Borussia Dortmund at number 2? I mean, it's my club. I think this could be a year that they maybe. I don't know.
Well, they sit there with Leipzig, and then you have Cologne at 7, and you have St. Pauli at 7. I like Dortmund. I really do. They got Jude Bellingham's brother. They got talent everywhere. I say Dortmund can make a run here, man.
And they're only 5 points behind Bayern.
They just need to concentrate on beating Bayern.
Yeah, exactly. That's their. Yeah, they need to. Yep, exactly. I totally agree. I mean, they're at a good spot. I mean, I think it's still a long season, a lot of games, a lot of football to be played. But
they play Mainz today. Should be an easy victory for them.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I like them. I mean, and one of these days should do a story on them, don't you think?
With all the talent that's come through there, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy how much talent that's gone through there.
I agree.
I mean, that's an all-star team, that's been through their doors.
Yeah.
And their youth club is still flying. I think they're good, man. I think they're fantastic.
What do you think about? Let's talk La Liga real quick. Obviously, the two heavyweights, Real Madrid, Barcelona at 1 and 2. Only 2 points separate those two. But then you have a little bit of a drop off. How about Villarreal? What do you think about them?
Shocking, because that's usually where Atletico Madrid is, but they're way down now. They're 9 points.
6. Yeah. 10 points.
Yeah, where's Atletico?
Yeah, they're 6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
No, Athletic Madrid, they're down even further.
Oh, is okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're sitting at 9. The other one's at 10, so they're really close. It always comes down to these two. Can somebody sneak in like Villarreal or Espanyol, who's always been up there?
Yeah.
Getafe's there. It's going to be, I'm glad to see Valencia is going to stay up, having visited the city. It's amazing. But, I think it's going to come down to the two of them who stays healthier. I mean, you got Xavi Alonso now at Real. I think he does a great job. He's got talent oozing out. I mean, these two clubs have an embarrassment of riches.
Yeah.
As far as money and talent. So it's going to be a tight race.
Yeah. Let's talk Ligue 1.
Ligue 1. I mean, I think this one might be
might be all knotted up. Might be
yeah, no. I think Paris Saint-Germain, it's not fair.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so far ahead of everybody already. Well, actually, step back. But yeah, I mean, it's with that premier training facility they have. I mean, it's hard for people to compete.
Yeah.
I mean, they're they can just do so much there. It's ridiculous.
Right.
I mean, that's unbelievable. Actually, yeah. I mean, I think that it's going to be. I think it's just going to be tight. Although you look right now, they're actually not in first, which is amazing.
No, they're in third right now.
Yeah.
But it's a bunch of look at the points. 1 through 5 is all at 12.
Yeah, now it's just based on goal differential.
As I say, it's goal differential. So
yeah, but I mean, it's the same cast of characters: Marseille, Monaco, Paris Saint-Germain, and Olympique Lyon. Strasbourg's in there a little bit. There's another cool club that you would like. La Havre, great kit, another great kit that you'd love to collect if you can get one. They're in Normandy. It's one of the bigger teams in the province of Normandy, which is really wide. They have Paris FC. I've never really followed them. Paris FC.
Yeah, I never did either.
Yeah, I mean, because the Paris is dominated by Paris Saint-Germain, But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I think the PSG breaks through. I really do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
they've got the talent. They've got the money.
Yeah.
And that usually.
And you look at Marseille. Marseille's played 6, and Monaco, Paris Saint-Germain, Lyon. The rest of them are at the other top 4 have only played 5 games. So you figure Paris Saint-Germain can get to 15 and probably take over the lead this weekend.
Got Pat Bernard chiming in, our buddy and our cohort there over at It's a Wrap Sports. Yo, fellas, I'm concerned about the Union, the lack of consistency from Andre Blake being in between the pipes and young Andrew Rick filling in.
Well, I mean, they are from Philly. I mean, what's the expect?
Yeah,
Just a yoke there. Good Sir Patrick. And Andrew is good, but a Holdley against the top teams that scares
yeah,
me. I mean, if I were the Union, I would be scared. You're in a downward trend. I mean, there's no doubt
yeah.
about that. And you have teams that are surging. And I would not want to have me personally. I would not want to have Inter Miami racing up the standings as fast as they are and getting healthy.
Right.
That would concern me.
Yeah.
So
That's
and Philly. I mean, Philly. They're young. You know, they have a pretty robust uh, academy as well.
well. I mean, you got Cincinnati right at the heels, nipping on the
Yeah.
heels of Philly at 58 points. Philly at 60. Miami right there behind them at 55.
You look at the
Charlotte. Who would have thought Charlotte would have been as good as?
they were garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, the good thing about Philly, you're scoring. I mean, you're 1.94, almost 2 goals a game, but then again, so is Miami.
Yeah.
Goal. You look at the goal differential. You know, Miami's is greater. You know, Philly's at 7+17. Miami's at 18.
He said Nashville scares him a lot.
Nashville can play.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. But I mean, they're a little farther behind. They're 10 points behind. And I just say look out for Billy's Club Columbus, man. They just know what the heck they're doing.
Yeah. Well, they fly under the radar.
Yeah, but I think you're right. I think this might be. I mean, if it's not Philly, coming out of the East, I mean, maybe it's Miami. Maybe Miami gets it done this year. The problem is,
What do you? I mean, you got Cincinnati right between them, though. What do you think of Cincinnati?
You know, I'm just looking at they score. They're okay, 1.87. They only have an 8-goal differential. Miami can score. I mean, 64 goals on the year. You know, by far leads the MLS. When you can score, that's just a huge difference maker. The only problem with Miami is they give up a lot.
Right. That's yeah. Yeah, their defense is a little porous. I mean, they've had some issues with that, and I think that's just honestly, you know what that is to me when I see Miami. It's guys. You've got a bunch of old goal scorers on that team.
Yeah.
Seriously,
you do.
Yeah. They're not youthful enough to go back and play defense, but they can. They know where to be at on the pitch to score.
Right.
And that's just experience, really.
And you also see Messi. His runs aren't as many as he used to have. He's still fabulous. Don't get me wrong. When he's healthy and able to get on the run, he's still there. But to your point, he's not running line to line, so that's the advantage Philly has.
Right.
It'll be man. These European players, honestly, they're truly not used to a tournament.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No, not at all. They're used to playing until the last match and letting the chips fall where they may, and not I know the tournaments is that's a whole new ball of wax for those guys. They're not used to that. So,
and you also look at in the West, you look at
how about San Diego? I mean, geez,
came out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere. Expansion team.
Yeah.
Is this the equivalence of the Vegas Golden Knights of the NHL?
Well, I think LAFC is surging with Bongo and Son. I mean, they're coming. They're sitting at 50 points. That and the West is really tight. I mean, 7 points separate. 1 to 4.
Right.
And you have Vancouver nipping on the heels of 56 points.
Another team that come out of nowhere too.
Yeah.
So
again, it's good for the MLS that you have multiple teams. I mean, and you can see the success. I mean, Austin, when they came in, they had a lot of success as well.
Yeah.
In their first year. So it's just good for the league. The thing that kind of worries me a little about the MLS is they're already talking about more expansion. I mean, guys, come on. The talent pool. I mean, we're mostly getting the second tier as far as international. You're getting second tier South American players, right? I mean, you're getting older first tier European players, but what do? Your domestic players, once they, your domestic league is great, and your men's national team is so deep it's ridiculous. But once they get to the point, they're sold, all right,
Right.
So I just think the expansion's kind of, I don't know. What do you think about expansion in the MLS?
No, I think here's what I think. I think there's some teams that maybe should move, but I don't know if you want to expand too much more. I mean, you got it covered pretty good. I said it geographically; they're really good. I mean, you got the Canadian teams. I mean, they have what? How many Canadian teams they got? Montreal.
Toronto,
You've got
Vancouver.
Toronto, Vancouver.
I
Um,
think that's it.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have. I mean, I think there's. I don't know. I think you have pretty much a team in every geographical location within close proximity. I think it's spread out pretty good. You know.
Yeah, and they're whining about the move to European style football. They're whining about that calendar change, which I think
I
there's
I
so much
don't.
going on in the USA. I would like to move because that would make May. You pretty much have May to yourself.
Yeah. I don't know. I have mixed emotions about it. I don't know. I mean, um, I think there's good points to it and there's bad points to it. You know.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, I mean, yeah. Looking at the Western Conference, like you said, it is tight. How about Minnesota? I mean, I'll tell you what. That's Ramsey has done a hell of a job as manager of that club. Young guy, but a guy who was over in English Premier League, coming over and taking over the helm of Minnesota
yeah.
a few years ago, and he's finally got them playing, meaningful soccer here late in the season. So
He does. I mean, it's coming from odd places too. Who would have thought that any of these places would be able to support MLS? San Diego, I thought, was one of their best decisions because they lost the Chargers.
right.
I think the Padres are good; they make the playoffs, but it is a sports starved city at this point.
Yeah, it is, and that's if you're trying to grow the sport, that's what you want to do. You want to go to a city that has lost, major sports teams and is craving, even if it's soccer and but
Yeah,
yeah, I thought that was a good move by them as well. I agree with that. So I think the biggest surprise for me, Ed, in the West is the LA Galaxy. How bad they are after winning it last year, and how freaking bad you are. Is that not crazy?
it's there's really no reason for it either,
Yeah.
right? Other than the fact that they just aren't playing well. Honestly, I mean, you can't go from dominance to this great of a fall. I mean, that's unheard of, really.
Yeah. I mean, you go from winning a championship to being in last place in the end of September, almost October here.
Right toward the end of the
Very
season.
last spot, and I mean, you're not only a very last spot, but Sporting Kansas City is 6 points above you at 14. So
Yeah, and I mean, imagine that. And if you an analogy with the big European clubs, that'd be like winning the Premier League and being relegated the next year,
right,
right?
which you never see happen.
No,
So,
no, not at all.
but okay, anything else we want to talk about before we wrap it up here?
No, I think we nailed it all. I mean, you can talk briefly about the MWSL. I didn't realize how much they were charging for franchises now.
Yeah,
I mean, to enter the NWSL, it's crazy. It's over 100 million
yeah,
now.
yeah,
I mean, that's great for the sport, and I think our leagues are so focused on the money up front,
yeah,
as opposed to the clubs growing in wealth. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but to
yeah,
get an NWSL franchise, it's $110 million now,
yeah.
which is wild.
Which is you'd never think. I tell you, I keep saying it. They got that NWSL Friday night on Peacock.
Yeah,
Is it on Peacock? Yeah, Peacock. Yeah, and I tell you what, man. Like I said, I like the NWSL. I like it's fun to watch. It really is. Those girls, man, they're tough. But I tell you
yeah,
what, let's talk NWSL to close it out. How about KC? KC, baby. How
yeah.
about them? 56. I mean, dude, they are running away with this here.
It's also, I mean, to have that kind of ownership as well is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the pro athletes in our country that are investing domestically and internationally. I mean, that's the growth of the sport in America. I think has never been better. I don't think since I can remember.
Yeah.
You know, and it's only going to make our teams that much better.
Yeah.
You know, our national
56 points, sitting up top of the table, and Washington is at 37.
Yeah.
Wow, that is crazy.
Louis
That is
Rodman,
insane.
baby. Washington
Yeah,
Spirit.
yeah. So
She is the bomb.
yeah, she is. So, but all right. Well, sounds good. I think we covered it. But
And look for the game tomorrow, folks.
yeah. Wow, that's crazy. No.
Yeah.
Wow. They. Okay. Well, that'll be interesting. So.
Good fun time.
All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy all the matches we got this weekend, and we'll be back same time, same station next week. Appreciate it.
Better than ever.